Hello and welcome to Trio's September virtual culinary and nutrition event. My name is Tristan Perry and I am the Director of Marketing at Trio Community Meals. In September, this month, we are focusing on whole grains. Joined with me today is Director of Culinary and Innovation Chef Mario Reyes and Registered Dietitian Veronica Gober. Chef Mario is going to show you an example of a great meal you can make at home that incorporates whole grains. But first, Veronica will share valuable tips, facts, and information about how whole grains provide us with a variety of important nutrients to keep us healthy. Veronica, I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Kristen. So good morning. So yes, the whole grains provide us with a variety of important nutrients, such as B vitamins, to keep us healthy. Another nutrient, though, that we can get from whole grains is fiber. So consuming an adequate amount of fiber daily may help prevent heart disease, control blood sugar levels, lower inflammation risk, promote a healthy digestive system, and help you feel fuller longer. So what is fiber? It is a type of carbohydrate that the body cannot break down, and instead it passes through the body undigested. So dietary fiber is an essential nutrient, but most people do not get enough. So for women over 50 years, you need about 21 grams per day, and men over 50 years should get at least 30 grams per day. And there are two forms of fiber that we need, soluble and insoluble fiber, which is why it's so important to have a variety of foods in your diet. So the forms of fiber. Soluble fiber dissolves in water and it can help lower blood sugar levels and blood cholesterol. Whole grains with soluble fiber include barley and oats. The insoluble fiber does not dissolve in water and can help the food move through your digestive system, promoting regularity and preventing constipation. So most whole grains contain insoluble fiber. One thing that's important to know is that when you increase fiber, you also have to increase your water intake. So hydration is also important. So whole grain choices to elevate your daily fiber intake. So example for breakfast would be all bran cereal and milk, maybe some whole grain toast or English muffin with nut butter and a fresh fruit, still cut oatmeal with nuts and fruits. For lunch, you can move on to maybe 100% whole wheat bread or bun for sandwiches, hummus and veggie wrap with a whole grain tortilla, and a veggie and grain bowl with farro or quinoa. For dinner, a chicken stir fry with brown rice, pasta with whole grain noodles, vegetable soup, and whole grain barley. And then for snacks, think about whole grain crackers, whole wheat crackers with cheese, popcorn, and maybe some crispy quinoa bites. All right, so this infogram just kind of shows you the different amounts of fiber in the foods, some of the foods I just mentioned. So again, remember, like a recommended daily fiber intake for girls and women, 25 to 26 grams. For boys and men, 31 to 38 grams of fiber per day. So just look at 1 cup of oatmeal can provide 4 grams of fiber. One of my favorites is brown rice. Another favorite is popcorn. Look at that, 3 cups is in a good snack amount. And that'll give you about 4 grams of fiber. And then also remember to choose the low sodium products as well. But you can also see that 1 slice of whole grain bread will give you 3 to 6 grams. So if you're having 2 slices on your sandwich, wow, you're getting almost 10 grams of fiber there. Anyway, so let's find out what Chef Mario is cooking in his kitchen today.
Thank you, Veronica. Welcome once again to my kitchen. I tell you, this is something nice that be able to kind of share with you some different ways of actually incorporating our recipes with whole grain. Okay, so one of the things that's up in there is besides the whole grain, besides rice, besides obviously oatmeal and all these things in there's different ways of actually making a meal, like an entree, right? So what I chose today is utilizing a whole grain pasta. So think about it, whole grain pasta itself. One of the things that you'll realize is the fact that it takes a little longer to cook. Regular pasta itself, it will take, it depends on the amount itself in there, of course. Is it a penne? Is it rigatoni? Is it different ways? But whole grain pasta will take a little longer, okay? So just keep that in mind when you're using this recipe. So today what I chose is a whole grain pasta with a vegetable medley. You can just mix vegetables. You can use any protein, obviously, that you like in there too. But I just chose a nice vegetable medley that will go along with this. As always, I'm starting off with some good olive oil. Just make sure the olive oil is the one that is going to go and make the mixture, the pasta, make it nice, taste nice. But then at the same time, I always say that the good fat, right? We do have the good fat that goes along with that. The onions, some nice red onions that makes it nice sweet. You can dice it, or you can easily just cut it a little rough the way I just did right now and put it in there. What I'm going to do, as you can see right now, just get the oil, heat up a little, add the onions, okay? Right after that, I'm gonna add some garlic, okay? Some nice, look at what do you call garlic is being nicely, what do you call chopped, okay? Chopped garlic there. I have some peppers and also some other vegetables. I do have some red pepper. Some red pepper here. Once again, you can dice it or you can just I like to go like crisscross it, as you can see. Just get the peppers and just go along and just mix it together like that. Look at that. What I'm doing right now is just making sure this is all combined together with the olive oil. You want to make sure the olive oil is heating up nicely. It's coating it. It's giving a nice little shine on the vegetables, and the garlic is giving the flavor. Okay. I've done this before, but I'll do it again, just showing you how to cut a pepper. Okay, as you can see, all I'm doing is cutting the ends right there. And then I'm going to go and just take the seeds out. The best way to take the seeds out, once again, is just to make sure you go around the edges of the pepper. So you want to just kind of do that itself, so you don't have to take the seeds don't go all over the place. Here we go. As you can see that right there. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat down a little on the pan over here to make sure it cooks nicely slowly. Look, I'm adding some more peppers to it, okay? And the whole idea is you want to put some peppers in there. You want to coat it. You notice I put the red peppers first. Green peppers are a little softer, okay? So you want to put it on after that. Look at that. Look at this, how nice this is. Colorful. The garlic is getting some nice color, okay? And then at the same time, it's coating nicely with the olive oil there, okay? I'm going to put some zucchini also, and I'm going to put a little bit of corn. I put just think about it, nice fresh, I apologize, frozen corn. Well, you can use fresh too, but it's a nice frozen corn. Just put it in there. Once again, it's a vegetable, but it's also adding some nice color to it. Okay, so I have that right there. I'm going to go slowly start adding some different ingredients. So this one is just a zucchini. I'm taking these things out. Notice the same thing, the fact that I'm adding the vegetables, what cooks the most right at the end. Okay, so the zucchini is gonna take a little bit less time. So I like to just put that right at the end. So that way it goes together with the rest of the ingredients. Okay, so look at that. I have this right now. The zucchini is right there. I'm gonna now start putting the pasta. I pre-cooked the pasta before, as you can take a look at itself in there. Whole grain pasta. It's a little darker than the normal one. Look at that. What I'm doing now is incorporating the pasta right into the vegetables. It's great, straightforward, nice little dish. Something that you can make it at home. There's some nice fall vegetables coming up, or if you want to just utilize the leftover summer vegetables, you can easily do that too, obviously. Okay, and just making sure it combines nicely together. The flavor we're gonna put in here, okay, is a little bit of vegetable stock. Remember, Veronica was mentioning about, so it goes together with, the vegetables itself or anything that goes on, some grains. Look at that. What I'm putting right now is incorporating some vegetable stock to add some moisture to it. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of acid, which is that I'm a giant believer. Acid brings flavor to it. Acid with nice mixed together with some fresh herbs. Okay. Look at that. Now I'm going to go and add the zucchini right at the end. Okay, I have this a little bit of fresh thyme. There you go. All I've done is actually incorporated that and mix it together. Now I have a little bit of oregano. Oregano brings some flavor into it, into a nice pasta itself with the vegetables. It brings the sweetness of the peppers out, the sweetness of the corn. And then at the same time, what it adds some nice flavor. This way, you don't need any sodium. Remember that. Salt, I think Veronica mentioned low sodium. Stay with low sodium itself. It's good for you. You don't need the salt. You do need a little pepper, okay? Just a little pepper. That's all you need. Here's a little pepper to combine it together, okay? Look at that. This looks good, okay? It's starting to look good. But then at the same time, all I'm doing is just making sure. Once you put the stock, you want to make sure it coats nicely together with the noodles. Look at that. It looks good, but then at the same time, you want to keep the vegetables nice and crispy too. You don't want to overcook the vegetables too, okay? So right now, what I'm going to do right now is, as you can see itself, is I'm going to go make sure that it cook that a little bit more. Then I have a little bit of parsley here that I'm going to make sure I combine it together with everything else. The parsley itself is for color, at the same time as flavor too, okay? So just chop the parsley nicely, okay? And I'm going to go and put half of the parsley in right now, okay? Look at that, half of the parsley, I'm gonna blend it in, okay? Yeah, this is nice. This is a very, very nice colorful pasta. I'm ready to go. I'm gonna put the heat, just bring it up a little bit more heat in there so it can just start sizzling, okay? Once again, you can add this together. You can add this together with protein. A little chicken will be good with this if you do it itself. You can also roast the vegetables in the oven. You can also use vegetables that are grilled. But I chose this so it can combine together with the noodles. Always make sure when you do something like this, you want to make sure the pasta is almost the same size as the noodles. You don't want the noodles to be so big and then the pasta small. You will have the pasta will overtake everything there is, okay? So just keep an eye on that. So look at it, looks good, okay? Very, very colorful, very colorful. As you can see, I'm just putting it on the dish over here. So colorful, which is very important, flavorful, which is very, very important. And at the same time, going back to what our topic is today is it's good for you, okay? That's very, very important, the fact that it's good for you. So as you can see that I have the pasta here, okay? I have a little bit leftover parsley that all I'm doing is incorporating right on top of the dish. Right on top of the dish, so this way, as you can see, it looks good. The steam continues coming up. All I add at the end is a little bit of Parmesan cheese. Look at that. Just grated Parmesan cheese, something that itself you want to make sure goes right at the end together with the parsley for garnish and for looks. Easy recipe to make at home. Nice and easy, flavorful, colorful. You can make this a big pot in there. When the family comes over, you can have fun with it. So Tristan, let's take a look at the recipe in there, please, just quick. And we can kind of just let you know exactly, nice and easy recipe. Look at that. You start off with the olive oil. You go into the garlic. You go into the vegetables. You toss it all together, and then you add the moisture, which was the vegetable stock, a little bit of the citrus, okay? And then you add the flavor, which is the fresh herbs, a little bit of pepper, garnish with Parmesan cheese. Hope you enjoyed this recipe from my home to yours. Happy cooking, Chef Mario.
Thank you so much, Chef Mario. And thank you again to Veronica. If you haven't had a chance, please screenshot this recipe, and if you make this at home, we would love for you to share it on social media and tag Trio Community Meals. At Trio, it is really an honor and a privilege that we have the opportunity to prepare meals for seniors in all of our communities. Follow us on social media for more information and articles related to how you can incorporate whole grains into your lifestyle. We appreciate your time today. Thank you so much. Have a great day.